Welcome to Shadowproof. Evidence first, noise last.
I wonder if everyone has ever thought about what the real world is. Is the real world the images our eyes see, the sounds our hands hear, or the objects our two hands can touch? In 1999, a movie called The Matrix swept the world like a whirlwind, even releasing parts 2 and 3 by 2003. In this very year, The Matrix is finally releasing part 4. I'm sure many of you, like me, are eagerly looking forward to watching this movie. The movie The Matrix mainly revolves around depicting the current world as just a pre-written program by codes. Everything inside it is virtual, and the people living in it are merely information from the brain transmitted by the server to perceive the world. And right after the main character swallows the red pill, he finally discovers that the world he was so familiar with doesn't actually exist. Although The Matrix's box office revenue was very good, until now, people have only seen it as a movie. It wasn't until after the mysterious disappearance of the CEO of a famous American company that people started to have a new perspective on it. Because before this CEO disappeared, people had seen her mention The Matrix. But while after the American celebrity, people started to have a new view of it. Because before this CEO disappeared, she had terrifyingly said that everything is just a game. This is a thought experiment. We are all living in a virtual world. The most horrifying thing is that just 5 days after the CEO said this, she was found dead in the backseat of her car. According to the autopsy that night, they still couldn't determine the cause of her death. With the strange words this CEO said before dying, it made people wonder if she had discovered something that led to her plug being pulled by someone. Today, let's talk about the virtual world. Her name. In 1986, Erin Valenti was born into an ordinary family in New York, USA. According to her parents, Erin was very lively and adorable since childhood, always full of tricks. During college, she graduated from Shocktown University with an S grade in the Business Administration department. Moreover, she was not only an excellent student, but also very passionate about social welfare, even becoming the initiator of an organization against human trafficking. After graduation, Erin found a job as a venture capitalist and managed to fund about $20 billion alone. In 2011, Erin met her current husband, psychologist Harrison Weinstein. After marriage, they moved together to Salt Lake City and founded a company there named Think and Venture. Specializing in providing services, research, and creative inherent business acumen and bold innovation, the company. In just 8 years, Erin's company grew from one person to a small and medium-sized enterprise with a team of 120 people. The company's client list also began to include famous businesses. In 2019, Erin reached a new peak in her life. That year, she won the 2019 Women in Tech Award and received a collaboration contract with a company recently acquired by Facebook, worth $500 million to $1 billion. This company is named Control Labs, specializing in researching technology for bot-controlled compute. That year, at a press conference, the company's founder was extremely excited to announce to the public that in the near future, the company would realize the dream of linking the brain with computers, allowing everyone to control computers through thought. Is this a good thing? People often think, if we can control computers through our brains, then how can we be sure that computers won't control us in return? Undoubtedly, the collaboration with Control Labs made Erin take it very seriously. To provide even better services to clients, Erin even enrolled herself in a multi-day advanced course. But she never expected that this trip would be a fatal one. On October 1, 2019, Erin took a flight from Salt Lake City, where she lived, to Orange County, California to attend a power creation seminar. According to the planned schedule, she would stay in Orange County for 2 days, then go to Silicon Valley to meet her old colleague Han Yan to catch up. And by October 7th, she would take a flight back to Salt Lake to attend the award ceremony for the Women in Tech Award she was eagerly anticipating. According to Aaron's family, during the seminar, Aaron called them daily, and even on the phone, she excitedly expressed that she had learned many new ideas and was eager to return to the company to implement new plans. 2 days later, on October 3rd, Aaron finished the course and went to Silicon Valley to meet her friend, and according to her friend, Aaron was very normal those days and even invited her friend to visit her in Salt Lake next time. By October 7th, the last day of Aaron's trip, according to plan, she would take an evening flight back to Salt Lake, but right after having dinner with her friend, things changed. Initially, Aaron called her mother saying she had just parted with her friend and intended to drive the rented car to the airport, but strangely, the car had disappeared, and she insisted it was parked right at the corner earlier. S' mother told her not to panic, she would find the car. Sure enough, a few minutes later, Aaron found the car, but strangely, even after finding it, Aaron didn't. She became more agitated and anxious, starting to stammer that she had refueled the car just over 10 minutes ago. Yet now the fuel was almost empty, and it was likely due to the lack of fuel that she wouldn't make it to the airport on time, possibly because she sensed something was wrong with her daughter. S' mother immediately contacted her husband, telling him to call Aaron right away. So, for several hours after that, the two continuously talked to Aaron on the phone, but her condition didn't. Everything is just a game. This is a thought experiment. We are all living in a virtual world. And right after this phone call, Aaron's family could no longer contact her. After that strange phone call, Aaron's phone was always turned off, and she also did not board the flight as planned. S' husband immediately reported to the local police and requested them to locate the last known position of Aaron. It was located near the intersection of Cannon Road and Allen Expressway, but no matter how the police searched, they could not find her. Initially, the police comforted the family, suggesting that Aaron might just be in a bad mood and wanted some quiet time alone. Such things happen often, but Aaron's family believed she was not the type to disappear without saying a word. Moreover, before her disappearance, there were no conflicts between Aaron and her husband, her career was at its peak, and just a few days later, she had an award ceremony she was eagerly anticipating. Doesn't it seem strange for someone to choose to disappear at such a stage? Therefore, after repeated requests from the family, although the police did not list Aaron as missing, they still dispatched officers to search the nearby area, and the family launched an online search for Aaron, also announcing the license plate of the car she had rented. S' efforts, finally on October 12th, someone discovered Aaron. Strangely, the place where Aaron died was only 800 meters from the last phone location, but when the police searched earlier, they did not find the car, and the parking spot was not remote but in a community area. But for 5 days, residents passing by did not notice this car, as if it did not exist. Even more bizarrely, Aaron had no injuries on her body, no signs of suicide at the scene, and the autopsy results showed Aaron was in good health, everything normal. So the question arises, what exactly caused Aaron to suddenly lose her life? Matrix. It was precisely because Aaron mentioned the Matrix at the end that people began to wonder if Aaron had discovered that this world is indeed fictional and was therefore deleted by the system. What is astonishing is that there are actually scholars today who believe this world is indeed fictional. To understand whether the world is virtual, we first need to know what is real. Here is an apple. Why? Because I see it has the shape of an apple. I smell it, or even eat it, and feel it is an apple. You know, all these sensations of the apple come from the brain's interpretation of external signal stimuli. That is to say, if we can send fake signals to the brain, we can truly deceive it into feeling the reality of the apple. But in reality, this apple might never have existed at all. Reading this, do you have a familiar feeling? Yes, this is the field virtual reality is striving to develop. In fact, long ago, humans had always tried to create a virtual world, right? And here, is standing on a problem. If humanity eventually can create a virtual world, then how can we be sure we are not already in one? This is not baseless or a plot in a fantasy novel. But in reality today, many physicists and astronomers have successfully put forward supporting arguments, fearing that the world is truly virtual. Even the world's richest person, Elon Musk, once said, the odds that we are in base reality is 1 in billions. So, why do these top societal figures propose such absurd arguments? Could it be that they are all so insane they cannot distinguish what is real and what is fake? Actually, they think this way because they are deeply suspicious that we may never have lived in the real world. About 2,300 years ago, a philosopher dreamed of a sweet and beautiful. In the dream, he transformed into a butterfly fluttering free. And just as he was soaring among the flowers, he suddenly woke from the dream. And from then on, a terrifying problem emerged that could not be dispelled. How can I be sure that I am truly awake? Could it be that I am actually a butterfly dreaming I am a human? After all, the scenes in the dream felt so. And this philosopher is Chuang-Tzu. Besides Chuang-Tzu, around 428 BC, Plato also proposed a similar idea. Plato said, think about it. There is a group of prisoners who have been confined in a cave since birth, their bodies bound so they cannot move. So they can only face the wall in front of them inside the cave. Behind them is a fire, and between the fire and them is a long path, where people occasionally pass by, and the shadows of these people are projected on the wall. Since these prisoners have never seen the real world, they believe those shadows are real people. And when the passers-by start talking, the prisoners think the shadows are speaking. Until one day, one of these prisoners is freed and leaves the cave. Only then does he understand that the shadows are merely reflections of real objects. He quickly returns to the cave, trying to tell everyone this information. However, no matter how he explained, the other prisoners still didn't believe him, and even mocked what he said. They had no idea that the theory they considered a joke was actually the image of the real world. From the above examples, we can draw a conclusion. That is, if we have never lived in the real world, it seems impossible to determine what is real. In 2003, Professor Nick Ostrom from Oxford University proposed the simulation hypothesis. He said that since humans will eventually create virtual worlds, one of the following 3 possibilities must have happened or is happening. The first possibility is that humanity goes extinct due to other factors before creating virtual worlds. The second possibility is that in our era, intelligent beings with simulation technology exist but choose not to use it. Third, we are living in a virtual world. Besides the Oxford professor, NASA physicist Thomas Campbell also once said, he believes the world is completely virtual, and everything in this simulated world only appears in a flash when we decide to look at it. Places not observed are completely empty, to save computer performance. Therefore, theoretically, with the continuous development of science and technology, creating a simulated world is not as difficult as we think. Is it very shocking? Don't worry, take a deep breath first. First, let's assume that if the world we live in really has souls, wouldn't that be very fitting to explain the simulated world? Throughout history, many people have believed that souls exist eternally and are immortal. So when it reincarnates into the world, isn't it very similar to a player entering a game? And the rules of the game are different on each leg. When the physical body dies, the game ends. But the player's soul is inherently immortal and can choose the destination for the next game. Each game experience is stored on the server, which is the Akashic database. Famous past life regression hypnotist Dolores Cannon was. There exists an Akashic database in the universe, storing all experiences of all games. Some people can connect to the Akashic database through hypnosis and read past life materials. Perhaps these things sound unbelievable at first. But even Einstein once said that reality is actually just an illusion. And Nikola Tesla also believed in the existence of the Akashic, because he often connected to it in his dream, and saw machines that hadn't been invented yet. This is why he hardly needed experiments to invent machines. If the words of the above scientists are true, then perhaps we are really living in a simulated world. And the only question is if one day we could choose. Would you choose to know the truth or not? Thank you for watching. If you'd like, please subscribe to watch future videos. Or if you have time, check out more videos from this channel.
If the proof convinced you, subscribe and open the next case.